Philly Joe and Kirby podcast.
This is the Philly Joe and Kirby podcast.
My voice is a little off. If I'm coughing more than you guys would like me to be coughing in this room, let me know. I've got a bit of I feel fine otherwise.
Go home.
It's a touch of, I'm going to go see my doctor today, or some form of a doctor today, and just listen to my chest. Could be like mild bronchitis or something. I don't know. But
you're not a doctor. That's why you're going to see one.
Thank you. Started with a mild cough last week, and then I was just hacking on the weekend. And
You're a little strained in the throat department. But
Yes.
listen, get the Vicks out. We'll take care of business.
I got the
the cough drops. No, I meant the ointment.
Oh, no.
Get it out. We'll slap it on
yourself.
I use this green stuff. I can't even remember the name. It's a roll-on, and I coat my chest in that stuff. I look like a wrestler from the 80s. Like it's
glistening.
Oh, glistening. It's fantastic.
You're like Hulk Hogan on the weekend ripping his shirt off at the National Republican Convention.
God.
You all oiled up.
Yeah.
Like you look like a bodybuilder today.
Yeah, well, no, you guys, I do not look like a bodybuilder, please. But no, I swear by this roll-on stuff. It's just like Vicks, except I like the idea that I can roll it
Doesn't
all over
smell.
my neck.
Oh, that's
no,
convenient.
I don't have it on now. I wouldn't wear it into work. I wear it for bed.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I put
Lucky
that.
Stacy.
You put on your feet like your mother
No.
would have done with the Vicks?
Just neck, chest, put a hoodie on. I have a routine when I'm a little bit under the weather.
Like a UFC
Try
fighter.
to
Never
sweat
mind
it
that,
out.
Bill.
Sweat it out,
Try
yeah.
to sweat it out. Yeah.
Cut weight.
Anyway, so it's a bit of a barky cough. I think I can trudge through, but we'll see. We'll play it by ear. You
Sounds
guys,
fine.
I'll let you guys tell me if it gets a little much.
I think you sound okay.
I sound okay, Kirby?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Listen, the only thing I had on top of mind this morning was $700, a record-setting amount for the big dumb wheel today at 9:10.
I did think about that this morning while I was getting ready. I was like, damn,
Sure.
we're gonna have a chance to give away that much money on the wheel.
Oh, that's great. So that cue to text comes your way just after 9. You'll hear a cue to text. You text SPIN to
762-555.
762-555. We'll get like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of submissions. Throw them in the randomizer. One will spit out, and we will call some lucky person who will then get a chance to win $700 on the big dumb wheel just after 9 o'clock this morning. Happy Monday.
Philly Joe Kirby.
Philly Joe and Kirby
Podcast.
The Philly Joe and Kirby podcast.
Call the Bone phone. 780-BONE. Brought to you by Auto Gallery of Winnipeg.
Just want to give a reminder to everybody about how shitty technology can be. So, I'm just going to bring up the cash thing. Let's keep using it or we're going to lose it. This is a prime example of how technology fails with this Microsoft bullshit.
Hey, you don't got to tell us. Our engineer's still here. He's been here since Friday. Hasn't slept once. He's been. We came in this morning. I had to walk over him. He was sleeping on the floor outside our studio.
I thought he had the black eye stuff down to keep the sun out, but those are just his eyes.
Yeah.
Actually hasn't slept in days.
Since the Microsoft outage, I shop vacuumed him this morning. He had dust all over him. I moved some garbage off him. So some of the staff didn't even realize he was there. They were throwing like old paper on top of him.
I'm
That
a real
was
big
Riley?
help.
I honestly thought I stepped on him.
Yeah, it was Riley. Yeah,
Well, he's
sorry,
up.
Riley.
He's always helping me out.
helping Joe.
That caused a lot of problems for a lot of people on Friday, though.
Sure did.
Yeah.
Okay. I know you guys are wondering how's the traffic in Dauphin. Like how have things been going lately? Luckily, we got Big N always keeping us up to date on the traffic in Dauphin.
Manitoba drivers, speaking especially to ones in Dauphin, we only have 2 lanes on all of our streets in Dauphin. One is for turning right, the other is for going straight or turning left. When you pull up behind someone at an intersection, sitting at a red light with their left-hand signal light on, does not mean get in the goddamn right-hand lane so you could jet right through the intersection in case they have to wait for someone. It's a right-hand turn lane. Anyways, rock on, Big N out.
It's good. Keep
It's
that in mind.
amazing this call's coming after Dauphin Country Fest. I would have thought that would have been the busiest week of those streets.
Yeah, exactly.
Crazy.
Oh, good stuff there, Big N. Thank you very much. Road painting. There's one road painting machine, correct, that the city has?
Apparently, we only have one.
Right, and there was some controversy because it was not.
It was having some issues,
having some issues.
Without it, we ain't painting any roads.
That's right.
Hi, so I finally read that article from the Free Press about that $1.5 million road painting machine. and how the first picture of said road painting machine is some disgruntled dude operating said device, and how, cheap and crappy it is. I'm just really wondering, has the city of Winnipeg ever visited Princess Auto? You can go to Princess Auto and you can buy an air compressor, a paint gun, and, a hose to run it all for under $500.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what the city needs $1.5 million to build a new lawnmower-esque road painting contraption for. Anyways, those were just my thoughts.
I'm assuming they need something that runs a little faster than what that gentleman is talking about.
A little more efficient.
I don't know. It sounds like the one that the city got from Temu. If online seems to be the quality of product.
I'm just surprised we only have one. That's all.
That's the part.
Like,
yeah.
The other one broke down, I believe, right? Wasn't there a second one?
I think there may have. Well, it would make sense to have more than one in a city this size.
You'd think we'd have like 4, but you'd also think we wouldn't do it during rush hour painting lines, and we always do it during rush hour. So
you ask Big N, if he comes from Dauphin, that area, if they have one at that size of a city, and we have one, we got to get another.
Big N will
one
know
two.
too. Big N will know. He'll get back to us instantly on whether they have one or not. Okay, can we all agree as Bomber fans that this is the reaction that a lot of us had?
I'm 100% fine with the Bombers losing. I don't expect to win every game, and you can't win the Grey Cup every year. But 9 points in the CFL, 9. And then we watched the Ottawa game previously, before that game, and we kept the wrong quarterback, 100%.
Oh,
Our
yeah,
spirits are down.
I'm not going there yet. Zach Collaros, hey, it's tough times. We're 2-5, but this is a 4-time, last 4 years, every year we've been in the Grey Cup with Zach Collaros. So the organization was not ready to move on from him, and I don't believe the fan base should be moving on from him yet. It's a long season. I believe Zach. You heard him after the game. I believe in myself, and I believe in this offense. We'll find it. So
it's tough to let go of the big leaders that got you to the dance, right? They kind of try and walk away on their own terms. But we offensively haven't been very good, and there's been a lot of injuries on offense too. Schoen's gone for the season, right? Lawler's out.
Yeah.
So I don't know how many pieces are in play that are feeling comfortable in that offense. Brady Oliver started the season hurt too, right? So it can't be all on Collaros. But yeah, 9 points is, let's be honest, pathetic. And you don't have to tell anybody in that organization. That's pathetic. It is the Canadian Football League. 3 field goals?
Yeah. And you could sense the frustration. Coach O'Shea, after every game, is normally like, it's the process. Losing's all part of it. And he was still even keeled, but there was more frustration in his voice about this particular game. It's in Regina against your arch rivals. So
yeah,
miracles happen when you believe.
I don't know if it'll be what's the miracle?
We're not looking for a miracle.
No. We're only 2-5.
Wins. Yeah, that's okay though.
But she searched for that
Don't
one.
get down on yourself.
It's like you're using a randomizer to throw out these.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's wrap with it's guilty, and this happens on the Bone Fun. It's the latest possible bromance is guilty and hooligan.
Oh, right.
And
Vinny, this is a triangle.
Vinny's in there too.
Well, Vinny and then Hooligan said he'd even be willing to meet Vinny at one time. Now guilty.
Sounds like it might be guilty, Vinny and hooligan.
The summit.
Me and the hooligan. You know what? I think I agree with a lot of the hooligans' verbiage. There's a lot of good coming out of that mouth of hooligan. I guess he's been there, done that, seen all sorts of and knows the ups and downs, the in-betweens, and the... But, the summit, no, only one way we're doing it, at the headstones. It's got to go down live at the headstones because I go to bed at 8:30. Remember, I'm up at 4.
Mm-hmm.
Peace out. Hooligan, I'll debate you. Let's go.
You asked. You brought this up last week, and I said I think the two of them in a room would be very good entertainment. They won't have to. They agree to disagree. That's how it all started. Remember that saying?
That's right.
And I think it'd be a very feasible meeting. At the headstones, no one will be able to hear them because of Hugh Dillon and the band.
It's got to be at the headstones. It's the only time guilty's going out late. The headstones. Hey, miracles happen.
When you
Miracles
believe.
happen when you believe.
Yeah.
Isn't that a song?
Probably.
The Philly Joe and Kirby podcast.
Boston Pizza text line says, Philly, quote, I tried to chase the Coyote, but it took off. And then he adds, I think that's the point of chasing. What were you going to do? Try to catch the yote? Well, no, I wasn't trying to catch the coyote that I saw at John Duncan and Ravenhurst this morning. I just interested to see where it was going. So I just backed up a little bit and then started following it as it went down John Duncan, and then it bolts into yard areas, and I couldn't find it. I wasn't getting out of the truck and trying to track it down.
He's just trying to help me out with a little traffic report. Watch out for the Coyote, Transcona area.
Yeah.
A lot of it cordoned off right now.
I didn't have my tranquilizer gun with me this morning on the way, and my net to track the coyote.
Game warden.
Tranquilize it and put it in the net, and then take it back out to, I would say, the other side of Dugald, probably, that forested area. So I didn't have that stuff with me, so there's no way I was going to actually try to catch the coyote.
How many times has that ever happened to you and your buddies over the years? You got a little groggy and ended up on the other side of the tracks.
We've
there.
all been there.
It
right?
happens.
We've all been there, absolutely.
Coyote wakes up
You
and
need
goes,
to be
"What the-"
relocated back to your own neck of the woods.
Yeah, I tell you, there were some nights I wish somebody would have shot me with a tranquilizer, threw a net over me, and taken me home instead of staying out as late as I was and continuing to do stupid things. And that's the thing. These coyotes, they're just, like, what are they looking for? They're looking for what?
Food.
Are they looking for rabbits? Are
They're
they
just
looking for...
living their best lives, and they're just trying to look for food, maybe some friends,
I don't think friends.
maybe some sightseeing.
It's food.
What sounds like you're living your best life if you're hungry, looking for and alone, and looking for friends? It's not your best life. You're in search of your best life. You're not living it.
Okay,
Kirby, is this
the
your
coyote
life?
is searching for
Is
its
this Kirby's
best
life
life.
or the coyote's life?
He's searching for his best
I'm
life.
trying to think for the coyote. Okay?
Not everybody's looking to find their best life, Kirby. I know that is your thing, but the coyote is legitimately though, like legit. It's looking for food. That's what they're doing,
Yeah.
right? It's looking for, I don't know, our coyotes. They're not scavengers, right? They'll take down.
Coyotes,
a bunch
they'll
of them
eat everything.
Yeah, they'll take
They
down
are scavengers.
Yeah, but they'll kill a dog, right? They don't need.
Oh,
to,
yeah.
They'll
Oh,
kill
yeah.
a dog. They'll kill a
Absolutely.
rabbit. They'll
Yeah.
hunt. So they're obviously in these areas.
A lot of the time, they're more scared of us.
Of course, but the coyotes are getting bolder, right?
Well, because we're infringing on their territory.
Yeah, our neighborhoods have expanded so much, and that's why we're seeing more and more of these wildlife sightings within these, parts of town. It's just like, Joe, you see it all the time.
Well,
Down
urban
Charleswood.
sprawl is
Yeah.
just right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I actually, I don't know. There's been a raccoon hanging around the house lately. Just the one. It's not good.
Yeah.
There's no when it comes to raccoons.
Raccoons
We've been
are-
through this before. That's because you don't own a house.
Yeah, if you have
You've had no
raccoons,
damage ever done by a raccoon.
raccoons
Well,
are a nightmare.
I just think they have the cutest little hands.
They're cute.
Keep
They're
your-
absolutely cute. But you talk about scavengers, they'll go right into the garbage.
Yeah, have they been in your garbage
Well,
yet?
that's why they're
No,
called
because
trash pandas.
These new, the recycling and that have the lids. You got to have the lid on. They can't get into
So they
that.
can't get in there now.
They can't use their little hands to lift the lid.
Trap it, bring it to Kirby's apartment. I believe that. Bring it all. I'll bring the coyote there. You bring the raccoon there so she can.
All of a
Noah's Ark.
sudden, people are complaining in St. B about all these animals.
Kirby's Ark.
This is the Philly Joe and Kirby podcast.
Luckily, I have experience coming between two.
Oh my God.
It's kids. My two kids, my 13-year-old and my 11-year-old. I come between them like what feels like 42 times a day. So I have experience
Being a mediator?
coming in and trying to mediate. So I will try to do so this morning with you two.
Hey.
Who I feel like I do more and more lately, getting in the middle of you two going at it off air.
I will say this, and I tell this to my wife all the time. If you want to debate something, I'll debate. If I feel like I have enough information to debate. If not, I'll back off. I think I'm one of those guys.
Right.
I'm not going to go in all guns a-blazing if I don't know something about what we're discussing.
Right,
okay?
sure.
And I'll even apologize when I need to
Let
apologize.
me make notes here like a
I
therapist.
believe I'm
okay?
that person. But I think I'm a pretty realistic guy, too. I don't think I complain a ton, and if I do, I'll complain once about
Just a
something.
little too realistic, though.
I think so. But Kirby came in 5:20 this morning, and the first thing she said was, "Oh my God, I hurt my back this weekend." Sorry, Kirby, what happened? Did I not say that?
You did. You were right
You
in
were
there.
busy doing stuff, and she was telling me she doesn't know exactly what happened. I said, "Well, we did golf on Thursday. It was your first golf game of the year. Maybe it started with that, and you tweaked it." And she said she took out the garbage.
Yeah.
Okay. That was at 5:20. At about
5:20, you got that, Phil?
Well, no, when you walked in.
Let me write that
Right.
down.
When you walked in, you said your
Right.
back was sore.
Let's
So
keep it.
I was. You're going to have your second here.
Okay, Phil. Yes, that's what you're here for.
And
Yeah.
now
I'm
we're not
sorry.
even 2 hours in. Kirby's complained that her back's been sore 4 times.
Yeah.
4 in 2 hours. And the second time she mentioned it, she goes, "Oh my God, I'm going to try and get in to see a massage therapist." I said, "That'd be a great idea. If your back's bothering you that much, get in front of it. Like,
Right.
take care of it. Have you taken anything?" "Yeah, I took Robaxacet." "Okay, that was 2. Third time, "Oh my God, my back is sore." And then wait, 4th time, "Oh my God, my back is sore." And I just said, "Well, Kirby, I mean, you can keep telling me, is it going to make it feel better? Like, I really don't know what else to tell you anymore."
We
because
would not make a good couple. I'm going to be honest.
you know what? That's where we agree. But I will say this. Then she came at me for being what? Not compassionate? I was the first 2 times, but 3 and 4.
That you reach your limit after 2? I need unlimited compassionate care in this room.
You hurt your back. I don't know.
I don't need somebody
Yesterday.
counting how many times I complain about
Oh
one
my
ailment.
God. But I don't do that.
Can I be honest? Every now and then, I stay out of it.
Yeah.
It's
No, sometimes you pile on with Joe.
Well, no, listen. Okay, wait. Now, I didn't.
I even said this. This came, on the
No,
Boston
yeah.
Pizza text line. I said her back is sore. I said this to our engineer, Riley, because she's carrying the show. See, somebody even
you
agreed
were
with
nice
that.
about that.
I was.
You gave her a little compliment. Okay. I stay out of it because I'm a little bit of a blunt object, so I don't massage topics like Joe typically does. In this instance, he did not massage it very well. And the second, you'll say things every now and then, and in my head, I'm going, "Uh-oh, Joe, wrong thing to say." Okay, so when you said, when Kirby said for the 4th time, "Oh, my back,"
I know.
and you said,
Out of nowhere.
and you said, "Yeah, I know, you've told us 4 times now." I knew, here we go, and Kirby
Oh,
let
my
him have it.
God.
Oh, my God, so 4 is your limit? I'm not allowed to tell you, you're my friend.
I don't think I'm wrong. I'd like to know.
Well, you're certainly not right, my friend.
Oh, don't just say sorry.
I'm not apologizing.
What?
She should be apologizing for taking my ear off about her back.
Who should
Stop
apologize?
counting how many times I complain about something.
It's hard not to count.
Should someone apologize?
Philly Joe Kirby.
Philly Joe and Kirby.
Podcast.
The Philly Joe and Kirby Podcast.
Splash pad?
I mean, I just walked by one the other day.
Out
It
of
looked
all
like
people.
looked like it was popping.
You've
I don't
been
think-
complaining about your back all day. All you need to do is one little slipperoo on a splash pad, and it's all over.
I don't think adults should be going to splash pads, probably without children. I think that would just
Yes.
that's red flag stuff. Like it's not something you see, right?
Well, I was wondering about that. So thanks, Phil.
Yeah, Kirby was asking us, and when I hit record, that's the way PJK Extra works. I just hit record at some point, and Kirby was in the middle of asking us if we want to go to a splash pad after the show and hang out. And
Come
Yeah,
across
cool
as
down.
3 bullies, too. Like there's 3 adults
what are
standing
what are these weirdos doing? Get out of here. But hey, listen, who doesn't love it when you're little? The splash pad, the water
just watching
slides.
the kids yesterday. It was like, it gave me nostalgia because we were all kids at one point enjoying the sprinkler in the backyard,
Sprinkler's the most clutch move of all time. Like, whoever thought of that first, somewhere in the world, some dad, some mom threw out this, hey, it's hot. I want zero effort here. I don't feel like taking my kids to the pool or the splash pad or whatever. I got an idea. I'm going to turn on this device that's normally just for watering the grass, and the friggin' kids will love it.
How about the add-on? This was a game changer, that nice piece of plastic that you could just roll out and slide your kid right through the fence when it was wet.
Oh, yes.
What the hell do they, Wet and Wild?
Wet and Wild.
Yeah, they've got all kinds of things you can connect to the hose now.
My friend and I remember growing up, we would go over to her place and she put the sprinkler underneath her trampoline. And
wow.
I mean, I don't suggest that. It's very dangerous. Definitely could have had a few injuries back in the day, but it was fun. It was a good way to cool
Nothing
down.
like bouncing up and down on a trampoline and getting an enema at the same time if the hose pressure was on the wrong speed. Like, holy cow.
What the hell is going on out there in Drayton Valley?
There's a lot of fun things to do though when it involves water in the summer, you know?
Yeah, 100%.
And now you can get crazy setups for those slides you were talking about, the yard fill.
Yeah.
Yes, well, I told you guys I want to rent my front yard out for any family that wants to use my front lawn and sprinkler.
Front lawn and a sprinkler.
I told you I would like to book a tanning slot.
There's no tanning. I'm not selling. This is for the
Why
sprinkler.
can't I just
So if
sit
you want
in
to
the
run through
front?
the
How,
sprinkler,
you can, but the hose, the sprinkler's going to be on. How much tanning are you going to
It'll
get
be
done?
on.
Well, it will be nice to just, be able to run through it and cool off every so often.
it's
Good call.
Zero effort on my part. I turn the sprinkler on. There, boom, your hour starts. So you want to sit there and tan, you go right ahead.
You get that little egg timer right there.
You'll know.
Phil's staring right
buzzer.
through the window, making sure I'm
get outta
not
here,
going to
lady.
stay longer than I need to.
Your time's up. There's another family waiting to get in this sprinkler.
Yeah. There's only one exit through the front gate. So
This is the Philly Joe and Kirby podcast.
So no definitive answer on if someone should apologize in this room. I'm trying my best to piece things back together. Joe
I'm going to have to
and Kirby-
reevaluate the number one buddy spot at this point.
you know what? You can have it back if you like, because the Boston Pizza text line is on Team Joe with this one.
So just to backtrack, Cole's notes version, Kirby's got a sore back this morning. She has let us know a few different times that her back is sore.
Apparently too many.
A few would be 3, Phil.
3,
This
yeah.
is more than a few.
Joe was super. Just to kind of give both sides of the story quickly, for those who might have missed it or just tuned in. Joe gave her, I think, and you'll agree, like very nice conversation about it for the first couple of times, would you say? Told you to get a massage. Told you, hey, you're tired from carrying the show. Asked you some questions. Probably tweaked at golfing. Then by the third time, it wasn't as much conversation. And then the fourth time,
It all went downhill.
He drilled you with a right hook. He said, yeah, I know. It's that's the fourth time you've told us. It's not making it any better to tell us 4 times.
And that's the best, when you have somebody point out how many times you've said something. That's my favorite.
Here's the thing. I can't do anything for you outside of what I already did.
I'm not asking.
Well, no, you kind of are, though, by suggesting it again.
I'm just complaining.
Yes, but
That's not an ask.
why? Out loud?
Well, because it helps.
That's
Haven't
what
you
I
heard that?
No.
Complaining out loud helps make it feel better. So I just figured, as my number one buddy in this room, I had a compassionate ear to lean on.
I gave you one.
Yeah,
and that's
for
what I'm
3
saying.
times, and then after that, it was too many.
Well, the 4th time, what happened was I did say to you, does saying it out loud really help? Because that's been 4 times. That's what triggered. But here's the best part. Somebody on the Boston Pizza text line said, hug it out. There's no way. Her back's killing her. I'm hugging her.
I can't even lift my arm on that one side. Like I'm in.
That's how bad it is?
Yes, I'm in pain.
Not as much as I've been in the last 2 hours.
Poor
listening.
Joe.
Okay.
Better get the wah-wah wagon in here.
I need it.
Here's a tissue for your issue, sir.
That's enough, you two. Go to your rooms. Go to your rooms.
You know what? I'm
No,
going to tell you
Dad.
something.
You can't tell how to be living my life.
That's the Robaxacet speaking now.
Yeah.
She's all hopped up on Robaxacet.
Now I'm just upset.
So I don't think anybody should apologize, but you two just need to take a time out. That's enough.
I'm trying to get her a massage therapist in studio this morning so the pain goes away.
Would that help?
That's what I was trying to
If
do.
he landed one, Joe's got the connections.
No,
He can get one in
no,
here
no,
probably.
it's off the
No, it
table.
seems like that offer is expired, Phil.
That offer got
Along with his
expired.
patience.
Philly Joe Kirby.
Philly Joe and Kirby.
Podcast.
The Philly Joe and Kirby podcast.
Joe, you've got a situation this morning. Oh, a couple of situations. First of all, you had some residual effects on your computer from the Microsoft crash on Friday.
Yeah.
We had our engineer, Riley, in here earlier this morning over your shoulder helping you out.
And I'll say Kirby was a big help as well. So thanks, Kirbs, for setting me up with a few things.
Can I just say I like your purple shirt, by the way? I forgot to say that.
Thank you very much.
Very
My
nice.
favorite color.
They've been getting along here for an hour. Very nice. Thanks to all our listeners who helped them get along this morning, helped them through a little spat.
My shirt goes with her hair.
See,
Yeah,
this
it's
is
just
what I'm
done on
talking
Friday.
about.
It looks great. The
See?
extra little lighter purple up front. I saw the post.
You know how couples get all lovey-dovey after a fight?
I think that's where we're at.
This is like you two. Oh, you look so good. Oh, your shirt. Oh, you just got...
We're making up.
You're making up. Yeah, you're patching it back together. I'm proud of you two. I'm proud of you two.
Well, we couldn't have done it without you, Phil. But yes, we got to help our buddy Joe here with this this issue because it's something that you've also gone through.
Okay, I'm gonna help you out. Joe got an email.
This is where you come in.
Okay,
I
and
went right to you with this, didn't I?
You did, because I've had this before.
Okay, let me get my glasses on here. I got to read some of this.
You tell me what you got, and you got to edit certain parts.
Well,
and then I'll give you my advice.
Because the Outlook problem from Friday, my computer was out of commission. So Riley, our engineer, came in here this morning and hooked up my Outlook mailbox. So I open up the mailbox and I see one junk email. I go, one junk email? I don't get very many junk emails at work, but let me take a look. And it says here in the caption, I own very sensitive information about your web activities.
Okay, let me make notes. Sensitive information.
Yeah.
Junk. It was in your junk?
Yeah. But it goes on to blah, 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 blah. And then it says, using your recordings, I made a video compilation. This is my work email, which shows on the left side the controversial porn scenes of you happily okay, while on the right side, it demonstrates the video you were watching at the moment.
Porn. Okay.
So they are actually showing. Well, that's the problem. I don't think that was possible. But so on the one side it has me, and the other side of the video, according to what this says,
according to
it has
the content you were watching,
content I was watching.
So the bandits are claiming to have video of you.
This is juicy.
Then it says there are only 48 hours left since the moment you receive this email until they send the video to all your email and messenger contacts. Well, that's great.
Whoa.
Head office is going to love this.
They're going to like that video.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is serious.
I can also make it public. And check
You
out your
wouldn't want
emails and
that,
chat
Joe.
history. The world would be happy if your friends, loved ones, and colleagues suddenly knew something like this about you. So what?
So they're trying to.
Where do you have to send payment? They're extorting him. Is that what you'd call this? Extortion,
Well,
blackmail?
There's a couple things
This
here.
is actually a thing. I just watched an episode on sexual extortion. It's a thing.
You
Yeah.
need to
Yeah,
contact- Well, the first thing we need to know, Joe, and I hate to do this, but this is what a lawyer would do. Is there actually a video?
Yeah, Joe. And you
No.
can be honest with us.
There's no
It's a
video.
safe place.
There's no video at work.
Okay, for
Can't
sure.
even get onto these
At
sites
home,
at work,
though.
can
This
you?
is the time to tell us. Come clean.
What about home?
Live on the air.
It doesn't
here.
matter if there's any video at home, Kirby, because the guy's asking for Bitcoin. I wouldn't even know how to use that.
Sometimes we leave and you close the studio. We're just making
That's
sure.
true. We
We're just-
have given you a few moments to yourself in here.
So it sounds like you're saying there's no video. If we can be
There's
sure
no
of
video.
that. Okay, there's no
Okay,
video.
now our next move,
Next.
Phil, is to support him by what?
Well, you're not paying. Don't. I know you and don't pay. Don't send the Bitcoin. Not that you'd know how anyway.
I wouldn't even know
Put
how.
the credit card away, Joe.
Actually, we just did the what every company has their cybersecurity, and you just
I just did it.
You aced that, Joe. You did it way earlier than all of us. You know cybersecurity. You got to send this. Someone's saying contact the RCMP. I would say you for sure need to send this to corporate, to head office.
I'm going to. They're only asking for 780 US in Bitcoin. That's not a lot, really.
If they see the video, man, wow, that is cheap.
They go on to say you can Google the process in case you don't know how to do that. So they're suggesting that you send the Bitcoin for 780 US to them. But if you don't know how, like me, you can Google. It says it in brackets. You can Google the process in case you don't know how to do
Well,
that.
that's helpful. Google is always the place to go.
When I'm being extorted, how do I send Bitcoin?
Yeah. And here's the other part. It says within 48 hours.
Well, you got to act fast, man.
When did you get that?
July 7th.
Okay.
Oh, well,
That was a
that's
couple
way
weeks
past.
ago. It's been sitting here
Well,
for a while.
I'm going to Google the video now.
That video's gone worldwide.
Enjoy the video. It's not a long video, I can tell you that much.
Philly Joe Kirby.
Philly Joe and Kirby.
Podcast.
The Philly Joe and Kirby podcast. Now it's time to spin Philly Joe and Kirby's Big Dumb Wheel.
Good morning, Clay.
Good morning.
How are you, buddy?
I'm excellent. How about you?
Well, excited for you. It's a big day for you. Big opportunity.
I hope so.
Yeah, 700 bones up for grabs.
Especially on a Monday.
That would be a great Monday. Great start.
Yeah, no kidding. Way above and beyond anything we've ever had. Like the previous to it climbing this high. Big Dumb Wheel was like $300, right?
Yep.
We're making history today.
That's right.
Okay.
Are you feeling lucky?
I'm feeling very lucky.
You had a good weekend?
Excellent weekend.
I love to hear that.
A lot of positivity here. I like that.
You know it.
Clay, the way this works, you got to pick either Philly Joe or Kirby, and our names are on the wheel. We'll spin the wheel, and if it lands on the name you chose, bang, you're a winner.
All right. Well, those hands feeling tender this morning?
Oh, are they tender?
They're very tender, yeah.
Right.
The tender
Well,
hands.
I think she's due to come around on the wheel, so I'm going to go with Kirby today.
Oh, make him rounds.
It's on Kirby right now. Let's see if it goes full circle.
Clay, here we go.
All right.
Good
I
luck,
like
man.
a full circle moment.
Here we go.
We've got Joe, Philly, Kirby, Joe, Philly, Kirby, Kirby, Joe, Philly, Philly, Kirby.
Yes! He just
Clay.
held on.
All right.
We got you a winner today.
Way to go, man.
Thank you so much.
$700.
Holy
Woo!
smokes.
Clay, was there any strategy on the Kirby? I like that you asked about the tender hands, and then you went with Kirby, but was there a reason, or was it just I'm going for the heck of it?
I've been following the numbers. I've been following the plays. I've been writing everything down. Today was the first time I called in. I told my coworker, on Monday I'm going to call in. I'm going to see if I can win it. And I just knew if I went with the Queen of St. B, Miss Kirby, I'd take it all.
There you go.
I'm honored, Clay. I'm so happy that paid off.
Well, thank you guys. You've made my Monday.
You know what? You made Kirby forget that her back is sore this morning.
That's
you know
true.
what, that
I
too,
honestly
Joe,
forgot.
Can I get a number for Joe? Because I'd love to know his chiropractor, all that stuff.
Yeah, he'll help you too, okay?
Yeah, I can take care of you there, too. We'll use the Aiello pages. That's my phone book.
You only get 3 complaints, though, before he taps out.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Clay, congratulations, man.
Yes.
$700.
Hang on the line.
Will do.
For more Philly Joe and Kirby, lock it into 92.1 City weekday mornings 6 to 10.